Okay, mic check, mic check. Okay. Increase the gain a little bit. Okay. We're here with chapter 1166. I have no idea what to expect. Because usually I'll see like a page or a panel on TikTok and I'll like quickly scroll away. But I haven't seen anything with this. So I'm like very curious. Oda's notes. Spontini, one of my favorite pizza spots, entered my Uber Eats delivery range, and I celebrated by eating way more than I should. Take care of yourself, motherfucker. Okay. The aftermath of the battle. Cough, cough, did they really break the curse? So Rox isn't dead? Roger and Garp are knocked the fuck out. Wait, Rox is alive. Come on, stay alive. This island is... Oh no. Damn it, it's too late. Roger, Garp, run. He can't die here. Damn, he's thinking about them when he's the one that's knocked the fuck out and his 3 Gods Knights walking towards him? Kinda goated. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to say. Thanks for stopping me. What the fuck? Garling killed him when he was on the ground? You're a bitch. You're a pussy. Fuck you. I hate you. I hate this guy. Thanks for stopping me. Damn. Cut to Gabon and Rayleigh. How's Rox? Huff huff. You're worrying about the enemy? I'm your enemy too. Oh, Garb. Oh, they have Roger and Garb in their hands. Rayleigh, tell me what happened to Rox. He was killed. Oh, he probably didn't want to hear that. Hurry, the island's collapsing. Don't let the pirates escape. Roger's ship is on the move. Fire. This event would leave no mark on the pages of history. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by fog. 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 Thriller bark. Fog. Fog. Oh, the island's collapsing. Never mind, I guess. I guess it's not Thriller bark. If the whole island is literally gonna be not there anymore. Like curtains closing on a grand stage. That was the essence of the God Valley incident. Let's go. Full speed ahead. Yeah. The silence in the incident's wake lasted only a moment before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens. What? Why? And with that, the curtain rose for new tales to unfold. Wait, what? Still? Hold it in. Just wait till Roger's up. Come on, Captain, I'm dying to open up the treasure chests. Roger. Sorry to worry you guys. Yeah, we're thrilled. More importantly, check it out. Don't you care about me at all? Shaki's safe and sound. Hee. And we scored a ton of treasure to boot. What a great haul. Wah, huh? Googa. It's coming from the chest. From that chest. There's something in there. Open it carefully. Click. Oh, it's the scene, but this time Roger's like the right age. A baby? Kya ha ha ha. That's crazy, bro. Rock's pirates wiped out. Cuckoo. Predictably, news coverage was falsified. Only one aspect of the story was highlighted, the heroism of Garp. It says here that the Rox pirates have been vanquished. Rox is dead. Stop cheering, you. It's like Whitebeard shit all over again. It's like, yay, Whitebeard's dead. Fuck you. I knew it. Vice Admiral Garp is the strongest. Garp, he's a hero. Grand Line Navy HQ. What the hell is this article? Vice Admiral Garp. I can't wait to get my hands on that Morgan's fella. Relax, Garp. He only wrote that stuff because the government paid him off. The world government and the Marines are massive organizations. If you count the member nations' armies, we're talking about tens of millions of soldiers worldwide. It's impossible to account for everyone's actions and motivations. So if the top brass ever do strike me as insane, I simply turn a blind eye to it. What? It's just like I said. You're just another promotion-chasing fool. Wait, who's saying this? You're just another promotion-chasing fool. Shut up. What good can you do barking from the bottom of the cliff? Oh, from the cliff. Hey, you two. If you ever stray and get corrupted, I'll kill you myself. How reassuring. I guess that's what friends are for. So you're not quitting then, Garp? Idiot. There are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. Elbaf, New World. Wah, wah. You again? I ain't letting you on my ship. How many times do I gotta tell you, Pipsqueak? You think I want a brat on my crew? What is this? The guy I want ain't giving me the time of the day, but his snot-nosed brat won't leave me alone. Hey, Rox, I think you're Nika. Nika? The warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. Destroy it? I'm aiming to be the king of the world. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Harold, huh? Listen up, Loki. Somewhere out there, the Galera are slumbering. They're an outrageous band of ravagers, and the only one who can put them back into play is your pops. I'm going to continue to rally the rose of the world. So just imagine if Harold and I teamed up. Who could possibly stop us then? Wow, that's awesome. So why aren't you and Pop's allies already? Because of love. What? But I'm going to come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. Wait, what? But I'm going to come back again and again. Oh. It's a vicious assault. King Harold of Elbaf is. Have any civilians been harmed? No. He attacked another giant, some thug. It's quite a brutal scene. You still don't get it? I understand, really, I'm sorry. I'll never steal from humans again. You don't get it, none of you do. Oh shit, he's beating the dog shit out of this guy. Huge trash heaps like you are responsible for the terrors in our race's history, and that's why we can't be trusted. We only desire to peacefully engage with the world now, but they can't trust that. Your Highness, he's already out cold. I didn't want to jeopardize Elbaf's chances of joining the world government. That was my only reason for not helping him. But it doesn't feel like luck's on my side anymore, Harold. Lend me a hand. I forsook my closest friend as he begged me for aid. I left him to die. Oh, he feels bad up. Okay. There's no turning back now. I will never ever forgive a giant who does evil. Giant King loses it. Navy HQ. Oh, underground detention cell. Tap. Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines. Okay. And you, I despise you. Okay. And he left him the key. Dude, that's awesome. Wait, Dragon's the GOAT. Dragon is literally the GOAT. He said, that was disgusting. I'm quitting. But Garp also said, yeah, I get that. Here's the key. And he's like, I hate you, Dad. It's like, yeah, I get that too. Damn. Harold, I made up my mind, Ida. Harold. I've made up my mind, Ida. Elder Ja Rule, I don't care about appearances anymore. Hajrudin and Loki, you are both my precious sons. I want you to get along when I'm gone. And do what you can to support Elbaf. The ship's from Elbaf. That ship's from Elbaf. What? My apologies, King Harold, but my superiors have ordered me to not let you land. High-ranking Marines and leaders of the world government, I ask that you please hear me out. He ripped off his fucking horns? Allow me to atone for the sins of the past 1,000 years. I apologize for every wrong the giant race has committed. The children of Elbaf are being raised to live without harming others, so that one day they may walk hand in hand with humanity. I do all this to prove our unwavering commitment to peace. I'll do whatever it takes to atone for our sins, even if it means becoming a slave. Is there light at the end of this tunnel? What is the lighting that splits the sky? I mean, look, fuck Garp. I don't care. Like, nothing Garp can say anymore will justify him to me. Well, like, Garp is a great character in the sense of like yeah, he's super flawed and he sucks. But at the same time, like you can actively watch someone suck so bad and understand why they suck. It's kind of like Doflamingo in a way where it's like, yeah, this guy sucks, but I kind of get why he sucks. Like, look how he was raised, and then look what he did after his dad did this, and then look who found him when he was at his like all alone. Like, yeah, I get why he's this way. So again, it's like I don't condone No Flamingo, but I can see how someone could arrive at that point, okay, from where he was sitting. It's kind of the same with. I feel a similar thing with Garp, where it's like Garp is saying that there are still things at the bottom of the cliff that need a guard dog. So there are still things that aren't super high up organizational corrupt bullshit that I can still affect and do good for. While that may be true, you don't have to work for the corrupt regime to be the guard dog at the cliff. But I guess the point is like the access and like the like the jurisdiction it brings to you. But it's like, ah, man. Damn, this comment's crazy. Crazy how Rox could have survived if only he had one loyal crew member. Shame on Whitebeard for abandoning him and not staying to help Garp and Roger. Now we know why Blackbeard did what he did. Dude, you know what's crazy about that? They're kind of right. Because Rox was all alone, the Holy Knights were able to like finish him off. But Rayleigh and Gabon went to go get Roger and Garp. And obviously the Garp Roger respect makes it so like Gabon grabs. Ooh, Gabon grabbing Garp is kind of like when Zoro grabbed Smoker at Alabasta. It's very similar to that, where it's like, what are you doing? It's like, Captain's orders. He told me to grab you. Damn. I don't really get, dude. Herald's confusing to me. Maybe I need to like reread everything in bulk again. Like I get what he's saying. I'm not confused about that. But I don't get why the next move for him is to rip his horns off at Marine 4 Navy HQ and say, I'll do whatever it takes to atone, even if it means becoming a slave, and then Emu's eyes the last panel? What? I understand his decision, but I hate him for it. Yeah, it's kind of how I feel, where it's like, what? Fuck Garland and his rat ass brush, and he bum ass killed Rocks. Yeah, that's the fucked up thing. Like Rocks got undomi reversied. Like Roger and Garp knocked his shit out so hard that he like flipped back, and he was himself for like his dying moments. He was just like, imagine like being conscious and awake after you were like mind controlled, and all you can do is watch these three goons just pull up on you and just stab you and kill you, like finish you. Like that's insane. That's crazy, bro. Hmm. Hold up, a fog surrounded the area. Doesn't that sound like the Floridian Triangle? That's what I said. That's what I said. A fog? Like, like, okay, God Valley, the island's gonna collapse. I don't know if that means it's gonna be gone, like there's no island, just water, or what that means. Like the buildings, the infrastructure collapses. And then a thick fog? A thick fog. Let me go back to that. The crumbling island was swallowed by the waves and consumed by fog. Florian Triangle? Whitebeard, why didn't you stay, bro? Whitebeard, you could have grabbed rocks and dipped the fuck out of there, bro. Or you could have thrown hands with Garling, bro. But then when does Whitebeard get his scar? Does he pull up on Garling somehow after this? And then get his scar from the man that looks like Shanks? When I look at your face, the scar that man left me aches? Before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens. The only time the heavens have been split is when two users of Conqueror's Hockey clash. So why did the sky split in this case? The silence in the incident's wake lasted only a moment before a massive bolt of lightning split the heavens. Was it like Roger's anger at hearing that he was killed? What could fucking... I don't know, man. And then they have the egg in the damn ship. They have the egg, and they got Shanks in the chest. Do you think Dragon knows that this pirate that is now an Emperor of the Sea was the baby he lost at God Valley? I feel like why would he know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he doesn't know that. Unless maybe is red hair that rare in the One Piece world? I don't know. Does Dragon know, like, oh, damn, the kid I saved, he made it, and he's Shanks now. That's crazy. Oh, so how would Shanks know his name is Shanks? Because the mom named them Shamrock and Shanks. How does Shanks not have a different name? Oh, because he goes... Oh, no, Shamrock said he, like, visits the Holy Land every now and then, right? Which means while Shanks is on Roger's crew, he discovers his... Like, he knows about his like, beginnings. Like, he knows where he comes from. And maybe he, like, visits? He went to the Holy Land and said, I might be a long-lost son of a celestial dragon? And they're okay with that? A lot of implications here. What else was interesting about this? Loki tells Rox, hey Rox, I think you're Nika, the warrior of liberation who will destroy the world while laughing. Besides, if anyone's got that sort of power, it's Harold. That's an interesting thing to say and then just to move on. And then the Galera are slumbering. They're an outrageous band of ravagers. Are those, like... I hope this is not a new group. I hope this is a group we know of, like the Monkey Ravagers, Scavengers, whatever. The only one who can put them back into play is your Pops. But if they are the monkey gorilla Ravager guys, then Luffy already did that. So why aren't you and Pops allies already? Because of love? Question mark. What? What? What does that mean? Fucking Dumbledore ass answers, bro. Not telling me just telling me riddles. But I'm gonna come back again and again. I don't care if it takes 100 or 200 meetings. Oh, and this is Loki's hand. I didn't even register that. This is Loki's hand reading the newspaper that Rox died. And then he starts crying because he's thinking about him saying, I'm gonna be back 100, 200 times. So he's looking forward to seeing him every time. And then he obviously breaks down that he's dead. Someone said this was Morley, and it does look like Morley's face knocked the fuck out. But that's crazy. Why would that be Morley? This is such an interest. I can't believe this is just like a half a page of like Garp going to Dragon's cell, and Dragon's like, Dad, I'm gonna quit the Marines, and you, I fucking hate you. And Garp just goes, yeah. Garp just, yeah, okay. Understandable, bro. Yeah. 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 And he drops him the key, bro. That's crazy then. Okay, I would like to see more of this. Why let him escape? That's interesting. Also, how is Garp allowed to stay on the Marines when he struck Emu alongside most of the Rocks pirates in Goldie Roger, bro? I need to know. I just want to know the logistics of that. Like, does Emu say like? Does Emu go like, "Oh, he didn't quit"? Okay, he hit me pretty fucking hard, but we'll keep him. We'll keep him. Like what? I don't know. God, and Harold rips his horns off. Like, why? I don't know, man. What the fuck is Loki's devil fruit? Because Loki thinks he is the sun god. Whatever devil fruit he has, it makes him think he's the sun god who can destroy the world with laughter. He thinks that is his fruit. But we know that's not true. It's Luffy's fruit. So what fruit does he have that he thinks is close enough? Yeah, like what Harold's doing is pissing me off, but I can sort of I can understand why you'd arrive at that conclusion. I'm not saying like what's wrong with you. It's like sure, it's kind of like if someone's mad that they're like a family member died and they just like punch the shit out of a wall. It's like okay, punching a wall is bad. Getting that mad is bad. But I kind of get it, bro. You are in distress, you are in pain. I get it. But I do hate. Why couldn't he just show up and be like, "I'll atone"? Like, if he just showed up and said, "I'll atone," even if it means being a slave, I would have been like, "Okay, I can understand why you'd arrive at that conclusion. Whatever." Why you gotta rip off your horns, bro? Why you gotta rip off your horns for the evil guy? Yeah, that's another thing I think of that. I think the three Godlights were going to kill all three of them while they were down. But I think Rayleigh and Gabon got to Roger and Garp in time, and they didn't get to Rocks in time. So Loki can hear and use voice of all things too? Page 1216? What? Where did you... Where could that possibly be interpreted from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But... Where do you see... What? There's no voice of all things here. What are you talking about, bro? How can you hate Harold, bro? He want peace. He offered himself for peace. He might even be the first warlord. Oh. Oh. And there it is. The true inheritor of Rock's will is Loki. No. Blackbeard. The legendary Elbaf fruit is definitely the Nika fruit. Okay. Okay, but like, okay. I think the fruit that Rox is referring to in this flashback is the fruit that Luffy currently has. But how does Shanks come into possession of that fruit? No, no. How does CP9 get that devil fruit from Elbaf? And then how does Shanks know of that mission to intercept it? And then what other devil fruit is on Elbaf that Loki is confusing with Luffy's fruit? Because Loki has a devil fruit that he thinks is the Nika fruit. He thinks he is the sun god. While the literal sun god is like helping him escape. So it has to go so there's like two fruits on Elbaf. One gets taken by CP9. Shanks takes it, intercepts it, boom, Fuchsia Village, Windmill Village, Luffy eats it. This one stays, Loki eats it, I'm assuming like during or after him having to kill a Domi Reversied Herald. And he's like, oh, this must be the Nika fruit. How? Why? How? I don't know. I don't get it. That's what I don't get. But I think that's normal. I think I'm supposed to not get that. God damn, man. Journey's underway. It'll take time to cover my world. People get more mad at like a character killing someone in a cheap way than like literal genocide. This person has so much rage for Garling, scum killing Rocks, which I agree with, but I've never seen people type like this about literal genocide, both real life and fictional. Uh Damn, yeah, well, no break. One Piece is back, baby. I had to wait 2 weeks and I had to just binge Has Been Hotel like 4 times to make up for the void in my heart with no One Piece with a One Piece break. So hopefully we get like 2 or 3 in a row, then break, let Oda rest up, give me more peak. Surely now, surely now we get the meeting of this flashback kind of intersecting with Loki's, right? So that because Loki, remember, Loki's the one telling this flashback. So it's gonna mend the Loki present day flashback with this timeline's flashback, and then like it's gonna stumble. It's gonna like snowball into one flashback again, and then that's gonna bring us back to present day. I would like to get back to present day, but I want to know what's happening because again, I'm confused. Loki has a devil fruit that he thinks is the Nika fruit. He thinks he got the sun god fruit. What fruit could you eat that would make you think that? I don't know because you don't have the Nika fruit, bro. Luffy has the Nika fruit. There can't be two of one fruit, right? Oda wouldn't do that. I think that would be weird. I kind of wouldn't like that because it's like, I mean, there are things like there have always been these things in the story where it's like you have the heat fruit, the flame fruit, the plume fruit. They're like basically the same thing, but not really. So could Loki have a fruit that is like the heat fruit version of Luffy's Nika Nika fruit. I don't know. I'm a rubber man. Can you stretch? No. I'm just made of rubber. Like if you punch me, it'll bounce. I can't stretch or like do gear third or anything. It's like that's not, and you gotta be like, brother, that's not the Nika Nika. This is it. And then you show Luffy turn into a giant and fucking Tom and Jerry fist. I don't know. Yeah, well, see y'all next week.